hits and misses, and they're like, "Why did you do this yourself?" I said, "I don't know. I thought it'd be funny."
We are live. So last time you guys arrived at the city of Kaniro. Uh, there you were asked by Prince Kareem to help with the war between the cats and the rats. Home versus plague. You learned that Ra'ufna was also on his way to try and make peace between the two factions. You guys visited Shamau's old home, where you saw that the cats were currently losing the war against the rats, as the rats used tactics and used their expendability to win the war against the cats. You guys traveled to the Black City to try and rescue Shanira, Shamau's mother, and you encountered her in a fight with Rapla, the old god of plagues. It went quite brutal as you disposed of Rapla's minions. Afterward, Rapla decided to change targets and hit you guys, or attempted to hit Shamau. Shanira took the bullets, or the launched rats, to try and save her daughter and was heavily injured. And you guys then had to fight for 6 seconds against Rapla, wherein you managed to restore a goddess's her arm, though she does still have a hole in her chest. And you survived against a god. Well, things started looking dire as all of you started getting infected by his exhaustion disease. Ra'ufna arrived with his land reinforcements, his land sharks, and he called off the battle between the two and sent them to wherever the hell their lairs were. After that, he asked you for help to try and find the flute of Ra Men El, a sacred item to Ra Pla because it belonged to his former husband. Uh, Much more info about that he has not given you, but he has given you an address where you could talk to him. But you guys first went back to your ship to bring Shamao back home to the Temple of Cats, and to take a 1 hour short rest. And that is where we left off. During the 1 hour short rest, the ship sails towards the Platinum City, drops off Shamao, who leaves you for now.
So, I do not understand why the rest of you were having such difficulty with.
You know exactly why.
I don't know. I'm like, I
The
live
guy
clean.
spewed. The guy spread the clap like a $2 hooker.
I didn't get it.
Well, that's
I live
because
clean.
well, no, it's because you're covered in metal. I think.
No,
I
You
mean,
don't look.
I stand
it's from
completely by the
clean
idea
living.
of absolute cowardice.
It
That's
is from
fair.
clean living that
It,
I
it,
do
it-
not.
hey, cowardice got me through.
Clean living and an oath and an oath of conquest kept me from getting diseases.
Sure, sure.
Well, while you guys argue about metal and diseases, I'm gonna go lay down for a second. As we were taking the short rest,
Yeah,
Xerxes went over to his couch and made that sending that I messaged you about Yannick, and then laid down a little bit because he's a little confused about everything going on right now.
Let's go.
so we have an hour to rest, and then we should definitely go get that flute. I think.
Yeah. Oh well, we should also probably go and talk to Rovna to get more information on exactly where it could possibly be. Because, we're going on kind of nothing at the moment, besides the fact that you said there's 5 bases in the thing. Where was the address, by the way? Was it back in the Black City?
No, it is in the Golden City.
Yeah, maybe we should stop there first, talk to him for a minute or two, and then go down.
Oh yeah, because it only takes us like 10 minutes to get there.
It did, but yeah,
Or-
didn't take us long. Like it took it like 40 minutes to get to the Black City. So if we go to the Gold City and talk to him, it shouldn't really take that much more time.
Mm-hmm.
So after we leave off Shamal, during even though it might be still during the rest, just having the ship turn around and go back towards the Gold City for now. Because I know, to be fair, it's just going. We could just go down through the gates, but as you've said before, the gates are a bit packed.
Mm-hmm. Then you have to stand in a line.
Yeah, and then you have
Want
to.
to stand in a line?
I don't want to stand in line. I've got a boat or wings if I really want to. But I don't want to get shot out of the sky by some overzealous guy with a ballista.
Oi, what's that? Shoot it! Shoot it!
Yeah,
Intruder!
giant scaled thing. Fire, fire, fire. And I'm
It's
like,
a
God.
dragon attack!
That's a lot. To be fair, some cunt would probably like if I seen a pterodactyl coming across the sky, just that big, fucking, or Quetzalcoatlus or whatever thing coming across, I would be shitting myself too.
And I would not. If I saw a monster in the sky, I would not be the brave person that would
Oh
shoot at the
no.
monster, even if
Oh
I
yeah,
had a
yeah.
gun.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. I wouldn't have attacked
I'd
this
be
one.
like, do I have a basement? I'm going to hide in there.
I mean, like one of the guards on the wall is just like, oh, I'm too overzealous, and just goes pew pew. But either way, yeah, we go back towards the Gold City for now, and we finish our. I'm assuming by the time we get there, basically finish the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we already got our hit points and stuff back from the short rest.
Well, that's what I mean, like, because it would have like if we basically got on the ship and it was an hour rest, it would take us basically 40 minutes getting up to the other city, then by 10 minutes back, so we'd have to wait 10 more minutes basically on the ship, but that would be about it.
Yeah, and Udak is gonna attack you in the Golden City Harbor.
Yeah, we're all good. So basically, I'm just mean like we'll
Like
we'll
if
basically ready to
anyone
get off.
actually attacked you there, there'd be bigger problems than an internal war.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, let's go meet Rovna, find out some more information on where these bases could be, and yeah.
so I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to regret it.
Oh no.
But when we go into the sewers or wherever, I would like everyone to be about 40 feet, I mean, not 40 feet, like 20 feet behind me, and basically use me as a meat shield. Because I cannot get sick, and these rats seem to very much want to get people sick.
I am not against using you as a human shield, Zomonotep. Do not worry.
That worries me that you say that.
What? What did you? What did you? I don't get. No. There's no winning in this situation, Zomonotep.
No, there's not, because you are a ruthless bastard. But we
Yes.
have you anyway.
Well, you offered it. I took it. It would be rude to refuse such a gift.
No, it would not be rude.
It would be.
At least pretend.
No. If Shema was here, she might put up some fuss, but she's not.
She
Either
at least
way,
pretends to care. But,
yeah. Either way,
But-
we should
on
get
a more
this
serious
going
note,
soon.
I am
Mm.
quite serious. Unfortunately, due to an act of kindness earlier, which seems to have been a mistake, I can no longer do lay on hands to get rid of diseases at the moment.
It'll be fine. We can deal with it if we have a disease, as long as we don't die, we can deal with it tomorrow.
Uh-huh. The fact that you said fine in a way that even you weren't sure if we were going to be fine worries me as well.
Well, yeah, but it'll be fine, probably. Like if all
Say it
things,
so I believe it. I'm going to incite your deception on the it'll be fine.
it'll be fine. Sure, I'll give you.
I believe you.
I'll give you deception just because I'm fun, just to see how convincing I can be.
Please
You
roll
know,
a
he's just
3.
convincing enough.
Oh,
He's
just like yeah.
yeah, 5.
It'll be fine.
Yes. But yeah, let's go meet Ravna. Hey, Xerxes, you coming?
Yeah, give me a second. And since we won't have our main magic blaster, I'm actually taking some of the scrolls that I got before. Yannick, I'm going to tuck them away, the guiding bolt and spirit guardian and stuff, just in case I need them. I don't want to use them, but it's good to have and not need than
Yeah, that's a
need and
good
not
point.
have.
Yeah, no, those are definitely going to be useful,
Couldn't you-
especially
And
for slowing things down with the.
would this
Guardian.
be about the time, Yannick, that I get that reply?
She has to actually reply back very quickly, so she replies
Okay.
like immediately after you send it.
Okay, so I wouldn't have even been over there that whole time. I would have, as soon as I got that reply from her, I would have moseyed out, and I'm tucking the scrolls away and stuff. And just out of curiosity, could I have at some point just got a dagger? Because I have never had a weapon. The last time I had a dagger, I stabbed our paladin in the foot with it and left it.
Oh yeah, you could have had a dagger. That's not a problem.
Okay, thank you. I just realized, like, if it comes down to it, I have nothing to protect myself in melee with. Because every time I have a
Punch
weapon,
people.
I give it back to the person.
Oh yeah, because all you got to do is it's like I see you looking for a dagger. I got.
I think it's actually just a kitchen knife that I went down to the larder and took.
Do I see you with this kitchen knife that you went down to the larder and took?
It's probably on my belt or amongst my menagerie of things.
Let me do an insight to see. Would this be a perception or insight, unique? To notice his kitchen knife.
I mean, I'm not hiding it.
It's an intellect check.
Intellect? Okay.
Yeah, a straight intellect check.
Nope.
You just see him with a knife. You don't know that it's a kitchen knife.
I would assume. I would just say that if I can't tell the difference between weapons, I'm kind of fucked as a paladin.
Yeah, we all
How
got,
many
yeah.
paladins do you know that use knives?
You know what? Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah, there's a weird
Fair
logic
point.
because like he wouldn't really like know what a battle knife looks like, because to him it's like big stick with sharp end is all I care about.
Yeah, like I know what swords look like. Yeah,
That's just a tiny sword.
Tiny sword. I'm sorry. I love the idea that Amenhotep would just refer to all daggers as tiny swords. It'd be like, I'm about to have a meal with my tiny sword.
sword.
That's a knife. No, it is my tiny sword. I will cut through this meat like I do through battle.
It's a short sword for me.
And I use my tiny harpoon to put the meat into my mouth.
Trident. I used it to scoop
my tiny trident.
Amenhotep knows exactly what a weapon is. He doesn't know what cutlery is.
That is quite hilarious. You see the ladle, he's like, that's a weird looking mace.
I mean, in fairness, it's probably also more confusing to go, why does he have a sharp object?
I want to remind you, he has average intelligence now.
Oh, I understand that, but I do love it. But it's just the absurdity of it makes it funny.
I know. I'm just saying, like, as this conversation progresses, he gets dumber and dumber.
Oh, I know, but I love the idea of a character that like it just genuinely has no idea who would kill the country.
But also, average in a party of highly intelligent characters does make you dumb.
Just so you know that the way of Asian eating with your hand actually does require quite a bit of skill.
Yes.
And it's actually harder to do that properly than eating with a knife and a fork.
Especially because Middle Eastern
Yeah.
foods are very saucy. Curries and such.
Exactly.
But that's why there's a lot of like unleavened bread like pita bread and stuff like that.
Bread.
So as you go into the Golden City, which is not actually made out of gold,
Now,
just a nickname for as the nobility lives here, and the servants of the nobility and the people that work for the nobility. All the streets seem very clean, and you wouldn't you wouldn't even notice that 3 cities down the block there is a war going on.
3 cities down the block.
it's the bossing say effect.
Mm-hmm. As you go towards the Divine Street, which is known for the location where when gods visit, they come here, and that is where Raufna told you to go.
Okay.
Going to a very nice establishment that is completely empty, with the exception of Raufna sitting there, and he has like a little pot of tea that he's stirring.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello, sir. We came to greetings to you as well. We came to get more information. Thank you for showing us the flute and taking care of the diseases. We came to get slightly more information as to a general location of where to start, and anything else you can tell us about would be quite helpful, sir.
Well, first off, I will tell you what the Flute of Ramen El is. It is a artifact item from a dead one of my fellow Guardians, but this one has died many years ago. He used to be one of the Tree Princes, our leaders. He was married to Rapla, and they had back then, Rapla was still known as the old god of life, instead of plagues. The loss, when the second Guardian War happened, Rapla was so devastated by the loss of Ramen El that it drove him a little bit cray-cray, as you might have noticed.
That seems to be a recurring thing with certain members of the old deities.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was not like pointing that out of character. I was not pointing that at him. But I did.
No,
We've
he
met some
generally
crazy
looks like he
deities.
has no idea, no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, we've met some other deities, old deities, and they were not all there.
Oh, which ones?
Come on. Stop making a hole bigger than
He says
it
which ones, and I just put my helmet on and just like, I don't remember names right now.
Yeah, don't worry. He hit his head on the way when we were fighting bricks. Yeah.
And I hope that I hope he doesn't take any permanent damage from that.
Oh, he's a thick-skulled fella. Don't worry. But yes. So basically, it is a very powerful thing, but also it is very important to Rapla.
Yes.
And if
Rapla has a war with Shinira because he has certain demands. And the demands are agreeably unreasonable.
Fair enough.
But maybe if he and Shinira can compromise on his demands, where there's something that she could live with, and there's something that he could live with, then we might have peace between us.
Sounds good. If
not, and if they do not agree, I have to call in the others, and we'll just kill them both.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
As my mother would say, a good negotiations, both parties should leave unhappy.
Exactly.
Which others would be willing to come in and purge some of their own kind?
All of them. We have sacred rules between us after the Second Gadian War. There's only 50 of us left, and we have strict rules to follow.
I see. Well, do you know where how we could possibly find the artifact a bit easier? I understand that you did tell us before there were about 5
Yes.
locations.
Yes, Rapla has many, many lairs, and he doesn't travel far without the thing. So that means it must be in one of the lairs that he has in the city. Now, I don't know exactly where the lairs are, but I have found places where you could find the location of the lairs.
Okay,
Potentially.
that's a
The
good
thing
start.
is, my avatars, God bless them, I love them so much, they aren't very good information gatherers.
Which
Fair.
ones, the Bullets or the actual Sharks?
Yes.
Fair
Fair
that's
enough.
fair. That's fair.
So I need someone that can force information out of people or convince them to give it to us. And let's face it, he points at his face. This face just makes people tell you whatever they want you to tell them, not actually what you need to be told.
I see.
Does anyone have a problem if I use circle of truth? Sword of truth.
Not really, as long as we get the information.
Okay.
So,
Well,
most of the locations where you could get the information are in the Copper City. And these are the locations. Aswan Bar, Moon Alley, the Shadow Docks, the Tower of Nagash, and the Temple of the Fallen Temple of the Old Gods. I'll copy paste them for you.
Yep, thank you. I'm just gonna ask because it's hard to keep track of all those
There
sometimes.
you go. 4 locations where you could potentially find information on where those bases are.
which one is the closest?
The Shadow Docks, because, well...
Yeah, we'll be docking, and that's... Yeah,
Yes.
okay, that makes
You
sense.
just go to... There are multiple docks in the Bronze City. You go to the most shady one.
Fair enough. Shadow docks. We could start there then, probably be the easiest obvious to get to.
That is what I was thinking. That we just
Yeah.
go to the whichever one is closest at the time.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Now, do remember that even if you find one of the lairs, that's no guarantee that it is the correct one.
Yeah.
True. This is why we go to each one.
Well,
Until
until
you
we
have
find
the
it.
flute.
Yeah, basically. What was I gonna? I was gonna ask you something, but now my brain farted.
That happens to me all the time, and then it's like 100 years later, and I do not know what happened.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, it's better than the brain queef.
God damn it.
Why does that matter?
What I was going to ask was, are these? I'm assuming all these places would be relatively well guarded.
I do
Or
not think so.
Kind of middling then.
Maybe.
Okay, that's good enough. Would Rapla be in one of these? Do you think?
Potentially.
Okay, that's good to know because we probably want to avoid direct conflict with him, as I do not believe, even in our best state, could take him even if he's injured. Not at least not very easily. Good enough. I guess it's kind of I don't think it matters, but I'll ask it anyway just to make sure. If any of his avatars are to die in the process of securing this item, that's not really an issue, is it?
Not for me.
Good enough for me.
He uses tactics with expendable avatars anyway. So
Yeah.
his logic is probably they should have been stronger.
Yeah, fair enough.
This may be a slightly crazy request, though we may be doing most of the legwork and the questioning. Would you mind us bringing one of your brulés with us to help with the actual, surviving the onslaught of possible enemies?
I do not mind, but I think you would.
Oh. Why would that
Please
be? Just
extrapolate.
kind of, yeah, kind of curious now more than anything else.
Sometimes they change in mood and just attack people around them.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we don't need that. At least not. It would be really bad. We're like sneaking, and the next minute a bullet just jumps on you and starts biting you. It would be very hard to keep
Yeah.
quiet.
Pretty much that, yes.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see that. The logic behind that. Well, seeing as, is there anything else you think important to tell us?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, sounds good. Unless anybody has any other questions, I think we should head towards the Black City and begin our search. The docks.
Bronze City.
Black City, sorry?
Bronze City.
Bronze? Oh, there he's in the Bronze City? I thought,
All the
okay.
locations to search for information are in the Bronze City.
Oh, good thing you said that, because I either didn't listen when you said it, or I didn't realize
So
it was
you
the
said the
point.
Dark City because we were going to the Shadow Dark. You were thinking dark and shadow.
Yeah, no, I was thinking Black City. In my head, I think the thing's disconnected, but yeah. Good. Okay, that's good thing we go to the right one, the Bronze City then. Does that mean there's going to be less likely of all that disease that was lingering in the air?
Most likely.
We're going to be in this.
Good.
I might disagree with that just because we're still going to be in the sewers.
Oh no, we'll be in this. I understand in his bases there'll probably be a good chance, but I mean, like, at least when we're walking above ground, we shouldn't just be like inhaling like bad stuff. Like, well, you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, well, again, if nobody has any other questions, let's head back to the ship and get going. The sooner we get this resolved,
Wait,
the sooner.
I do.
For one
Oh.
moment. You there, he
yes.
points at Xerxes.
Yes, sir.
You seem to have an aura around you that is very dangerous towards you. Would you allow me to cast a death ward on you?
Only if you let me cast something on you.
That depends on what you cast on me.
Well, you seem like you're already really calm. Never mind. I was going to give you a sense of peace for a while, but you seem good.
Is a deity.
And you just get this blank look. So I will. My very minuscule self will walk over.
He bends over on one knee and then taps you on the hand and casts Death Ward. And then stands up again.
And he's
Sits,
like massive compared to me, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like easily 8 times your size.
Okay.
If not more. If it's not 8 times, it might be 9 times. As he just stands up, he picks up his pot of tea, pours it, and drinks a bit out of it. Delicious.
I do have one last question. Well, one last question, 2 parts.
Sure.
Technically you are a celestial, correct? All the deities are celestials, correct?
That is a half-truth.
Extrapolate, please.
We are Celestials, yes, but we are also something else.
But if I were to use my ability to detect good and evil, I would be
That
able
would work, yes.
Do avatars also ping that?
No.
This is well.
Avatars
This
are
is
either
good.
beasts or they are humanoids.
Well, this is good to know because uh, I can use my detect good and evil to tell if you know
Reply is about.
your applies around. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one actually to know because again, I would rather avoid the conflict with him.
Same. Although I mean, I love me some conflict, but I don't want to mess with a wounded deity right now, especially a wounded rat deity. Never cornered rats are very dangerous.
Yes. let's go.
Maybe Amonhotep did take some damage, brain damage.
When that brick wall fell, like he got
Yeah,
dunked on the head a
on
little
top
bit.
of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we will leave the tavern or this house, whatever necessarily is a manor, and go back to the boat and head to the Bronze City.
And trying to dock at the Shadow Docks.
Yep.
The shadiest docks there are.
I love that it's just like physically in the shade, just like a big palm tree is the one thing that shades the entire thing.
Well, arriving at the Shadow Docks as you sail towards it. The main reason why it's called the Shadow Docks is because, well, it's right next to the Black City in its shadow. Like, there's this large wall, and the sun, like, always creates a shadow around it.
Nah, cool. Fair enough.
Landing your
So
boat
as
there.
we're getting close, I'm gonna pull a little vial out of my side pouch, kind of hold my nose and chug it down. I'm going to drink an antitoxin. I've had these since the beginning of the campaign.
Hopefully they're
I,
not expired here.
yeah,
I
that's on
don't
your
think
call.
magical potions actually expire, but
Yeah, that's your call. But
I'd say
it,
because
it,
it's magic, it doesn't expire.
yeah, it gives me advantage against poison saves for the next hour. And let me double check 100% because that was the main reason I took him in the beginning because I was going to go with a different build for Xerxes. Yeah, advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. It confers no benefits to undead or constructs.
I don't know.
But I'm going to save the glass bottle. I will note that though.
So as you arrive at the Shadow Docks, you hear it is indeed quite dark here. And it seems the docks are quite abandoned, as you do hear games of go, 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 go. Hey, I won! Next round!
Good,
It
good.
would sound like someone is having a kegger.
Whatever that is. Xerxes, do you want to try to talk to people? You're usually good at that.
I can. I'd also like to try to start getting a feel for this city a little bit. Once I'm in one long enough, every city kind of comes to life once you can feel its rhythm. Kind of like if you, when you're tracking people, you kind of get into your rhythm. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
I get
I
that.
can do similar within a city, but I'm going to pull my hood up over the crown and kind of slum myself up. Instead of prestidigitate to look fancier, I will prestidigitate to look down, like how I looked when everybody met me.
Well, President Tate doesn't change your looks.
It can clean you up.
That's true. But Amenhotep will say, "Yes, Xerxes, you should definitely do the talking. You are very good at talking."
Yes.
Well,
And since I am in charge, everybody should listen to me.
I agreed with you.
Yes, I know. I'm just stating it because I want to.
And why are you saying that you were in charge?
Because
I assumed you were, but
Shemao said so.
Shabal's not here right now.
Xerxes is going to lean into Fanir and kind of give her that motion to lean down to him.
She does. She sits
I
down on one
think
knee.
I think hell has officially frozen over. Those two are agreeing.
I'm not sure that is agreeing.
It's closer than they normally get. Let's see what trouble we can get into. And
I
I'll
think
pull
they
away
are
from her.
disagreeing about the fact of how well they are agreeing with each other.
Sounds right. Oh wait,
Much.
if we get
Pretty
into
much.
poison, you're not. Are your kind protected against poisons, Finir?
No, but I'm tough.
Oh well, if need be, I've got a few extra antitoxins. You just let me know.
Do I have any talk?
Yeah, sure. Give me one.
All right, and I'll dig one out. I've got a couple left, but just in case, I'll give her the one.
I am not going to bring my horse along because we're probably going into the sewers at some.
Yeah.
Grimlock, Gorok, I've got two of these left,
I'm all right. And
and I
Gorak,
do have other things prepared if need be.
I should be okay. I am a very healthy boy.
Wait, I am slightly hurt because I was not offered one. I would not take
Less
it, but
than an hour ago, you told us that you were immune to disease and
I'm immune to disease, not poison. They're different.
to walk ahead of us and handle things. So you're a
Yes,
big tough boy.
but antitoxins are for poison, not disease. They are different things.
You're a big tough boy.
I am a big tough boy.
Okay.
I'll also send Kara up in her. She's still a pigeon, so she's gonna fly up.
Grimlock does say to the group, like, "Oh, just now, like, hold back a bit. We want to let him, like, he's kind of doing a thing, and we don't want to, like, mess up his image by a severely armed group coming around with a weird beggar. Wouldn't work well."
Veneers goes
And
back.
I want to keep where I can kind of keep everybody inside, but I want to see what is going on that we hear the yelling from. That we're not going into like a mugging situation or something.
Is this a building? Sorry, by the way. Here, this like, this here bit. Sorry. Oh, that's not the. There we go. This.
Yeah, it is a building, but it is basically a ship changed into a building.
Oh, that's all right. I just want something to make sure that with sightline wise, we have
Yeah.
something to block.
So
You
you
know, we're
can't
not in
see
there.
from there.
That's all right. Just making sure that I'm basically not being seen by them. I'm just like
Yeah.
kind of, staying behind
So
it.
Xerxes, what you see is a bunch of dock workers are basically playing a game. They are all holding a piece of cheese, and basically who can convince the most amounts of rats to eat their piece of cheese is the winner.
Ooh, I love gambling games. What race of people are we looking at? Is it just a collection, or is it what we actually see there?
They're all humans.
Okay. So I will kind of stand back and get the vibe of anything. Could I take a look around? Like, is there somewhere that other people are standing at around, or is it just these people? Does it seem?
It seems only these people.
Well, while they're hooting and hollering, then I will just through message back to Grimlock. I'll say, Seems they're just enjoying some fun. This cheese and rats game of some sort. Not really my thing, but maybe one of these guys can tell us something. Maybe, I don't know. The swarm of rats is what I'm thinking. Hey, Grimlock, that thing that we can both do.
Grimlock's like, he's standing over there talking back towards where Grimlock is.
Yeah.
Grimlock like pokes his head, goes like, "Yeah."
Well, it's through message.
through that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were just talking a line. I was like the awkward moment of like, I'm hiding, and then you just were like, "Hey, how you doing,
But
bud?" Back there. He's like,
You're
"Yeah, so sorry."
you're more attuned to critters. You think that detect thoughts thing we do works on animals?
Yes, but it probably doesn't tell you much because most animals don't have much up going on. It's kind of a weird situation. In that
Well, I'm
way.
wondering if a bunch of rats would know where a more important den is.
If you were to talk to them, you could probably convince them to tell you. They're probably given some
Yeah,
food. They'd probably tell you.
I can do that once. Well, multiple times if I use up a little bit of energy, but you're also better with animals than I am, but I think this is more your expertise. I can deal with the people to get them distracted if you want to chit chat some rats.
I guess I could turn into a rat and just go talk to the rats. It's not the first time I've done this.
When did you turn into a rat?
Well, not a rat, but I turned into a shark to go talk to,
Oh,
go find what was going on in the last place. So, like, it's kind of in my wheelhouse.
this is the weirdest one-sided conversation because each of us have to actually say what we're saying. But
Yes.
well,
But,
are you replying to the message or are you using your thing?
I'd use my telepathy because it's not
Okay.
like you're not
The
you're
first
supposed to
time you
engage.
do it, it doesn't come through, and then you have to tell me. Let me talk to you. Oh, okay, because I'm wearing the Ring of Mind shielding.
But yeah, fair enough. But yeah, either way, I guess he's like, I could just turn into a rat and just see if I can get some
Okay,
like, sure,
I'll see if
fuck
I
it.
can. I'll see if I can get a distraction going.
I will turn into a rat, I guess. I don't need a
Alright.
token. You don't need to give me a token if you don't, because it doesn't really matter too much. But I will be Ratlock. Skittering my way along the boards here. I'll just be like a normal rat, by the way, not like a giant rat or anything like that. Last thing I need, you guys.
As I see you turn into a rat, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
As I see you turn into a rat, I'm like, don't ever let Jamal see you doing that. I do
Yeah.
not think she would.
He
Be
turns
happy.
around to you with his little rat paws and crosses his arms and goes like, "Yeah, that's why I'm doing it right now. She's not here to see me do it." Because he does it into your head. Obviously, he can't speak while being a rat, but he can use his telepathy.
In my head, he's actually mouth like he's talking to me, and I'm hearing
Yeah,
the voice.
kind of
So
like it's a rat with his arms crossed. Because
It's like
as a rat, he's a lot more expressive. You know what I mean?
it's
Because
like
he's able to use his little
Splinter
rat
from the
hands.
original live-action Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm able to use my little rat
Yeah, he
hands.
starts looking like Sebastian from Suicide Squad.
Oh God. But either way, I wait around the corner as
I-
as a fucking rat, waiting to see what happens with this situation over here.
So
Alright,
I
how do you
will.
try and distract him,
I,
Xerxes?
so Xerxes, being Xerxes, he's going to put on that kid face that he can do so well, where he just like drops the mental anguish that he suffered for the last year and walks up just next to that guy and just has that look of absolute astonishment on his face, and he's just kind of that kin guy. Wow.
Do you do that to the upper one or the lower one next to you?
Just in between You know how a kid will just walk between two adults and lean in way too close, probably?
Alright, and let's see which one will react. The upper one. Turns around and looks at you. Hey there, little man! What are you doing
Hi,
here?
mister. I was over there, and Mom and Dad said that to stay there, and then I paused for a little bit, and then I heard you all, and where'd you get the cool rats?
We catched them. But little
Where'd you
man,
catch them?
little man,
What?
you did not listen to your parents. That is a very bad thing you did there.
Aw.
They told you to
But I
stay
heard you
there.
guys. I heard you guys talking about money, and I have money. I'm going to pull out a hand of platinum.
Oh, little man, close that and put that away. That is
Oh,
dangerous. Just showing that to people.
Morally upstanding criminals. God damn it!
Hey, who the fuck said that they were criminals?
I know,
no
to be
one.
fair. Upstanding citizens.
Now that I am, but
Unreasonable.
now that I'm close to these guys, are they armored or anything, or
No, they don't. They don't wear any armor.
they just look like? Can I insight them and see if
Oh, they do wear one. They wear like very badly crafted leather armor.
I mean, I can kind of. I would think I'd be able to understand like kindred spirits, like street folk,
Mm-hmm.
versus like somebody that like works for a living. I guess.
Go ahead and make a insight check.
Insight. Gotcha.
Do a insight check, character analysis.
Yes. Ignore the +2. I didn't cast guidance, so it's just a 17.
Inside check, birds of a feather.
Alright.
Insight check. What it do?
So what you get to guess out of it is that these people are basically hybrid criminals, where yes, they do have a normal working job, but they probably also function as a smuggling business.
Oh,
And
okay.
that they have a very strict code of honor, where which some criminal gangs have, or a lot of the criminal gangs have, is where you don't endanger children.
Or they could just have
Gotcha.
kids. They could
So
just
it's
have
actually pretty
kids.
close.
It's
It's pretty close to
it's
what
the
I
prison
grew up
code
with.
where when a rapist or a pedophile ends up in a prison, it's like you're in trouble, mate.
Yeah, they've got the no kids, no women
Mm-hmm.
mentality. So I'll look at them and I'll tuck the money away. Oh, thanks. I mean, I can go back. I was just interested. Can I watch one more round, please?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. Ew.
Mm.
Ew.
No, little man. You Chum. We need to bring the little man back to the place where he's waiting for his parents, and then we'll wait until his parents are back. Come on, little man. This is no place for kids your age.
Okay, but I really wanted to see the rats, and I'll just kind of kick the dirt.
Ah, come on, man. Don't do that.
But I don't ever get to see anything because Mom's always working the shop, and Dad got a job as a city guard, but he's mean because he's always telling people, "You can't do this." And you know how little kids will go on a tirade? I'm going on like a 5-year-old tirade.
Question:
about
Can we
And
hear
about
the
my
any
two
of this?
men
about my 8
patiently
older
wait,
brothers.
they patiently wait for a moment, look at you.
Can we hear any of this?
Yeah.
Uh,
Little
hmm.
man, life is hard. Your parents have a hard life. They are trying to raise you properly, making sure you don't end up the wrong way. Even if it sometimes is unreasonable to your mind, you should accept their judgment. Come along. We're bringing you back
Okay.
home. Your mom and dad
And
will
I'll
probably be
turn to
worried
the.
all about you.
I will, as my hand comes up past my mouth, I will just whisper to Grimlock, "Get ready," and I'll just, in a big way, "Bye, guys." And I would like to accidentally, like one of my coin pouches, drop it and scatter whatever copper I have in that pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to sleight of hand on that, or
No, go ahead and roll me a D100.
okay? 78.
That so many copper pieces fall to the ground. If you have that
Ah!
many, else it is just oh, come on, man, little man.
Yeah, and I'm going to go like full clumsy kid, like pick up one, drop it.
Wanna the two Ken and Chuma start helping you pick it up?
While they're watching that, I'm going to try to slip into the pile of rats.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth check.
Could I?
What? I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Fernia, do you have
I,
any alcohol? Go ahead.
I was going to try to inspire Grimlock somehow, but I don't think I'd have a chance.
Fernia, do you have any alcohol on you?
I do have to use the
I've
rat.
left all my alcohol in the ship.
Not even a flask?
Ooh.
No,
I don't know either.
I don't fight and drink anymore.
Alright.
I got an 8. Yeah, for sure. I'm
No,
sorry.
one of the
Sure.
one of the guys. That rat looks really bad. Tries to squat it. 6 is a miss,
Yes, thank fuck.
and then you
I
go
get
into
into
the pile.
yeah, I get into the swarm. The one thing you're so stupid. Listen, this is a small thing. I was just like, oh, rats bound to be decent at stealth. No, they've got a fucking 11 in their dexterity for some reason, and I'm
Well,
just
they're
like,
a rat.
but even then, you know what I mean? Like rats, like I know they're not like, but they kind of are hard to find. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones where to me it's like a
Yeah.
little bit of an odd thing. Just it's not really a big deal. It just was one of the things I was like, oh, that's weird. I get into the pile. I
So I
join
want
the
to go
swarm.
like, and just suddenly with this kid guy, I get my money up and go, "Thanks, Mister," and I just scurry off.
Oh, I was about to. Amenhotep walks over and sees
Now,
him
like,
scurry like,
one of the two of them just run after Xerxes. You can't go through a wall unless you
Oh.
misty step through it, so you have to go through here or something.
Okay. Well, whichever direction I was going to go, once I was around a corner away from him, I was going to go invisible. Unless they're keeping up with me.
They're pretty.
Well,
They're faster than you. So which way were you going? You were here. So move where you were going.
So I would just go the quickest route to obscurity. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But if I see Amenhotep coming around the corner, because if he was coming, it would stop and went, "Dad!"
Xerxes, are you bothering people again?
No.
I look at Amenhotep looks at the guys. Is he bothering you guys?
No, the little man wanted to play a game, but we wanted to bring him back to where he was supposed to wait.
Sorry, I got a job. Got my wife over there.
Yeah, I was
how
going
it
with the
is.
city guard. I didn't know they did. You must be new because since when did they let non-baboons join?
Oh, we came with Prince Kareem.
Ah.
We're new. And
I didn't know Prince Kareem had that much power in the city already.
Oh no, we're transplants. We just, like I said, we came with Prince Kareem, but we're only guarding like the ships here. We don't do anything in the city.
Ah.
They made a deal at the other dock where we would patrol those docks. Oh no, that was another fucking city. It's like, oh no, that was the last place we were at. Man, we keep on moving. It's hard, man. And that guy over there, he's just all over the place. I'm
And as
doing my
soon as
best
he
to.
says that, I'm gone again. I'm taking off like a kid does, just off down the docks.
Sorry, guys. I gotta.
You want
I
help? Do
gotta
you want
grab
help
him.
with your kid? Can help.
Huh?
Try. Do you need help with him?
I'm kind of looking over, like, is he trying to like get them away from this area or what?
Once I get far enough away, I will through message to him on message accomplished. He's in the rats.
What did you say,
Nah,
sorry?
I'll get him. Don't worry about it, guys. I appreciate you.
Look, a
Thanks.
pigeon.
Oh God, those things are
No.
rats of the
One of them
sky.
puts their hand on your shoulder. I have heard of a medicine that makes them less impulsive and makes them be able to focus their mind, and it
No,
generally
it's
keeps them
fantasy
safe.
woodland.
Maybe you should ask one of the doctors about that.
I just look at the dude. I will take off my helmet. It's just like, yeah. I think that would be real. Like, and this isn't like besides the voice. I'm not even trying to deceive him. It's like, no, I think that would really help out that kid, or that would. Period.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to make people less impulsive, so they won't like accidentally injure themselves.
Note to self. Ask about that medication for sexy. All right. Yeah. No. Yep. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Dad, I
He-
found a cookie.
God damn it! And don't eat the street
At the same
cookies.
time, in the rat pile,
Yes, I have joined this
you're
war.
a new one.
I am a new one, fellow brethren of the rats.
Hello, new one.
Hello, other ones. What are we doing in this weird pile? It's kind of fun and energetic. I feel alive in this pile of rats with you, brothers.
We are getting food.
Ooh,
Food.
food.
And we get to pick our food, and we get to pick the best food.
Ooh, cool. What type of food's on offer?
Cheese.
Ooh, cheese. Sorry, I can't help myself. Oh boy. But sorry, Grimlock Grimlock, just like cool.
You
Wait,
like cheese also, new one?
I love cheese. Who wouldn't love cheese? Cheese is the best food.
Oh, what type of cheese is your favorite cheese?
I like nutty cheese.
Oh, yeah, that's also good cheese.
It has two really good thing for us rodents, which is cheese and nuts. Very tasty. But, fellow brethren, after this, where does a fellow rat of the streets find safe harbor? I mean, place to rest, big den.
From one.
Oh,
Accidentally, they picked us from the sewers. But no fear, the big one's coming to save us. They will be here soon.
Oh, that's good. Ah, but they will bring us to Big Den then?
Uh, yes, yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Um,
First, Big One saves us, kills, captures. We eat cheese, then we go home.
oh, I see. Like, I like the idea that like it's just like it's a constant like scrum of everybody like jumping like the way rats are jumping over each other. Grimlock is also enjoyed in this, but there's also times where he stands still and like gestures with his hands, and then like gets back into the pile, starts jumping about as well, and like eventually, but during this conversation after
You
that
need home,
part,
new one?
I would like somewhere to go.
Then wait and survive until Big One comes to save us.
Cool, cool. Yes. And then I, using my telepathy, I will inform basically the whole group, but I will like kind of, just because I can't do it all at once, but you know what I mean? It's quick enough. Um, and I
Now
basically be
you could
like,
do it to one person. That person then explains it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, just, way to explain it. But basically, he explained, let's say it goes to Monotep, just because. And he says, "Oh man, um, I have made friends with my fellow brethren of the rats, and we will be going to Big Den. Probably the hideout." He's like getting mixed up with this things, and but these guys are probably going to get murked in a minute by probably one of Rapla's agents or just giant rats. I couldn't actually tell you which, and it would probably be benefit if we just don't fight the rats and leave them to eat the people. I understand that may be unsavory, but it would also allow us to find the den. He basically said, "You can't reply to this, by the way. He just informs you about this. The only person who can technically tell him back is Xerxes. So if you talk to each other, you can technically get it all
Uh,
done."
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things. One, uh, that entire skit reminded me of something. Check the Discord for the picture I posted, because that is exactly what it reminded me of. And two,
That's
hello,
Grimlock's.
fellow kids.
That is Grimlock's essentially how he works with any animals. Is he just adopts their mannerisms quickly, and that's how he does so well with them.
Yeah, but you were doing well. Um, hello, fellow rodents. Uh, and two, he starts walking back and he looks. He says, "Hey guys, do any of you have kids?"
Uh, they turn around and look at Monotep. Let's see. 5 of them raised their hands, so only one of them doesn't have any kids.
Oh fuck! Shit. Uh, I've heard some weird stuff about the rats in this area. Like there was a big giant rat over in the other section fighting a big giant cat lady. Uh, I think the deities were, and whenever there's a big gathering of rats, it'll come around. I'm absolutely actually kind of telling the truth here. I'm trying to convince them to say, maybe you don't want to be around these rats right now. But you guys did me a solid with my kid. I want to do you guys a solid so you can go see yours.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
It's only partly deception. 13.
I'm gonna look and I was like, yeah, little game isn't worth it. Now let's see, out of those 5, 6 is a reroll. One of them leaves.
Ah, fuck.
Well, I tried. Oh. Yeah, that's all he can do. He's gonna go after Xerxes and just kind of watch the spot and if try to help out if at all possible.
And then after couple of minutes, everyone that is watching it spots large rat hats coming out of tunnels at small tunnels at large speeds, as if they're like easily squeezed through it.
That's neat. Oh, holy good God and Christ!
Oh no!
They come out.
Are they
We're here
Avatar?
to save the little ones, yo! Now we're gonna
So-
punch the pit out of you.
I gotta ask a serious question to an extent. Are they like humanoid muscular rats, or are they muscular rats?
They are humanoid muscular rats.
Okay, because it would be funny either way, but I was curious. And Grimlock says to the swarm of rats, "You guys weren't lying about the big rats. Those are
Yes,
those
they
are
are here to save us.
they are big boys. Yay, rat power." Just saying, Grimlock sends to, particularly to Gorok, and says, "Gorok, do not involve yourself in the fight with the giant rats."
So here's the question. Are you going to help these guys?
I'm at least not. I'm in the rat pile currently.
Yeah, I know Gorak can't, and we're supposed to follow these guys. The problem is, if we let him go, how will he communicate? I mean, oh, he does have sending. I don't know if I should help or not.
Would your character let these people die as these muscular rats are attacking them?
Honestly, like, I'm trying not to be too much of a goody two shoes, but these guys were just being decent people, and no, he wouldn't let them die. Shit.
Anyone that thinks like that, please roll initiative.
Now, if they had been dicks, he would have let them die. Hold on, let me, hey.
Alright, everyone check your initiative if you're going to act, or if you want to act.
You're saying for
Do I have to roll for Omarosa?
If you want her to act, then yes.
Okay.
If you think Omarosa would do nothing, and Amonotep wouldn't order her to do something, then you don't have to.
Okay, then never mind.
And what did you want to ask, Grimlock?
Oh, it wasn't anything. It was just saying I'm sticking with the rats, so like I won't be necessarily involving myself in the combat.
Alright, Xerxes, you're first.
Alrighty. I'll look up at Gorok and say, I'm just going to try to get those guys out of there. I'll be okay. And I will. Like, the boat goes all the way around here, correct?
Correct.
Alright, there's no, like, gaps or anything in it.
Not really.
Okay. I will move to there, and I will use a second level spell slot to cast command on these two muscle rats and command them to flee.
Alright. Wisdom save for both of them.
Yep,
First one,
DC 17.
natural one, and the other one is also a failure.
So they hear I guess those humans hear the voice of Xerxes, the kid, because he hasn't changed his voice back yet. He just runs out here and goes, "Get!"
And then the mouse rats look at him and are like, ah! Alright, anything else?
I moved because I was just above Gorok, so 5, 10, 15. 20 is all I have right now because I still haven't cured my poison from earlier, so that's all I got.
Alright. Then it is the fleeing muscle rat, who will just run towards here and dashes off of the map and disappears. Monotip, your turn. If you're saying something, Tariq, I did not hear you.
I said, this is great. 5, 10. I'm going to leap across here. So that's 20, 25, 30.
You do get opportunity attacks from that. Just so you know.
Okay.
2
My
opportunity
AC is
attacks.
My AC is currently 22.
Alright. So they will attempt to bash at you. 10 is a miss. 18 is a miss.
I'm sorry. That is wrong. My AC, because I have the shield on. It's if I use spiritual, whatever that thing is. Do. Oh, they are all in range. It's like, gentlemen, I did tell you about the giant rat, and just that you fucking run right now. And then, by the way, and I look at the rats, I would also suggest that all the rats run and fear me! I'm using my special ability.
Go ahead and click it.
Yes, sir. God damn it. Where is it? Channel Divinity.
Alright. That's not the ability, but...
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Harness Divine Power. What is the actual name of the ability? Channel Divinity, Conquering, present.
Alright. Wisdom saves. First one. Success.
I'm pretty sure it is. It is.
Is that a success?
These are the wisest fucking rats!
They've got -2. They're negative to their
And
wisdom.
then the next
They're
one.
just lucky.
Is that a success?
No, it is not.
Alright. And then the last one. That is a success, but he still has to run away. Alright, anything else?
Yeah, bonus action. Shield of Faith.
Alright. Then it is Mendra's turn.
I believe that the rule, pack of rats would probably run like motherfuckers.
What are you talking about?
The
It's
little
one where-
rats, the
Oh,
ones
you
Yeah.
where
targeted them too.
I think they might be immune to it though, because I think swarms are immune to
Yep,
mental
they are
effects.
immune.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swarms have that weird effect because there's so many minds they can't.
Alright.
It's a bit stupid, but it kind of is how they work.
Mendra will walk towards it, towards one of the muscle rat, the closest muscle rat. Try and hammer it with his mace. 9 is a miss. Yeah, it is a miss.
I think these guys
3
won
is
the.
is a hit for 7 damage.
Dude, these guys might be more awesome.
But that does break the fear, I believe, because damage breaks the fear, right?
Yep.
That is his turn. Then it is the swarm's turn. New one!
Should've just
New
left him
one!
up.
There's an opening! Let's go!
Okay, sure, let's go. Oh, I don't think that actually ends the fear on that one because that's not. That conquering presence doesn't have an end condition besides for
no,
repeating
Oh
the
yeah,
seals.
that's right.
Yeah, it's only the one you're thinking about is turn undead
Ah,
has the end condition of being attacked because otherwise your one would then it'd be kind of awkward
The
with the way you're
Yeah,
sitting.
because I use conquering presence to beat people to death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get a new save at the end of their turn.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's still frightened, but he will get it back. He will get a chance. But I will basically follow the rats. I will inform at this time Xerxes as I'm leaving. I'm leaving with the swarm of rats. I will find my way there, and then I will come back and get you guys. I have a really good memory for layouts of things, so this should work.
And then it's Ken's. We'll move to this muscle rat and start and hit him. Hits and misses, does 4 damage. Then it is Nub's turn. We'll move to this muscle rat. Hits him twice for 12 damage. Then Penups will move to his. Misses all of his attacks, and then it's a muscle rat's turn. This one has no condition and will try and bash Ken. Hits Ken for 11 damage. And Ken does not get sick. Then it is for who will use a bonus action to rage and run to this muscle and recklessly attack him.
Get him, Mom!
Hits once for 11 damage. Then it is Chuma, who will also go to here to attack a muscle rat. Gains advantage due to pack tactics. And hits for
Nice.
18 damage. Then it is a large. This is the frightened muscle rat. Since an Monotep is near, it gets disadvantage on its attacks. But a 14 still hits for 8 damage. Con save. Fills it, so this one gets the disease. A -1 to its charisma. Another muscle will attack Penub. 12 will hit for 22 damage.
Ooh.
Mm.
The hit points are bugged. He does not get sick. And it quickly fix hit point out. Oh, now it works again, it was just slow. And then the last muscle rat, that one that needs to run away. That gets 3 opportunity.
Ooh.
And that those opportunity attacks are enough to kill that muscle rat. Xerxes, your turn again.
Ready? Unfortunately, anywhere else I'd be in somebody's space with my 20-foot of movement right now. The one that got hit is up north, correct? Okay, yeah, I can see the different colors. So I will instead just hold my turn. Then not hold it. I'll just to Fenrir. I'll say I will encourage her with a bardic inspiration. Get him, mom. And that'll be my turn.
She nods. Monotep, your turn.
I see that these 3 will probably be able to attack the 2 ones over here, so I'm gonna go over and help out Mindra. So I'm gonna go right here, so I'm within 10 feet of this rat. And this rat can no longer move.
Correcto.
And I'm going to attack him.
That will hit, doing 10 damage. That will hit, doing 14 damage. That will hit, doing 9 damage.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, then it is Mendra's turn. Who will hit him with the mace 2 times. Hitting, doing 19 damage, and that is exactly what he needs to kill that one.
Damn, dude, I thought these guys were fucked, but they were kind of without us, but still.
I'm pretty sure if you guys didn't help, that the rats would win.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But still.
Amonhotep sees the guy crit and he goes, "Smite!"
A what?
You need to smite!
What?
Never mind!
Alright.
Good job!
Then the swarm. New one! Jump here in the water with us! Avoid the sharks, they eat us. That is the rats and the swarm's turn. Then let's see, then it's Ken's turn. We'll attack back. Hits once for 6 damage. And then let's see, Snub. We'll move to here. Attack that one now with advantage. Hits for 11 damage total. Then Penub will attack the one right in front of him. Also with advantage. But misses all the attacks. And then it is a Muscle Rat's turn. Who will attempt to beat Ken again. 12 will hit Ken for 12 damage. Ken is very injured. Let's see. Doesn't get sick. Then Fenrir will move to here, but the muscle rat does have partial cover from this. She does do it reckless. Still hits for 15 damage. And it is Chuma's.
Well, she's gonna say her second attack though, doesn't
Oh, yeah.
she? 'Cause she's
Yeah.
level 5.
Misses.
Too bad.
And Chuma moves in. And does a drops his mace and pulls
She
out
did
a
have
heavy
a bardic
crossbow.
inspiration if she wanted to use it.
And you. 11 misses, or does no, it does hit because pack tactics also works on ranged attacks.
Nice.
So that's 9 damage. That one's dead, and then it is the upper muscle rat that will attack Panab with a bash.
Oh,
24
bad.
will hit, and he kills Panab. Punches his head straight off.
What's his day?
Rawr! Fear my muscular body! Ha!
Oh boy.
Xerxes, your turn.
I'm currently
Another
fearing
scream.
his muscular
No,
body.
Panab!
So you said like head off, dead.
Yeah.
No saving that. So I will sneak up to here and reach and grab one of my little flasks, and I will cast acid splash. I think that's what it's called. One of those things I never do. So I will share it because I believe they need dex saves because I can hit 2 creatures if they're close enough.
The one that hit Panab's head off failed it, taking the 9 damage. Anything else?
I will bonus action because that was a cantrip. I will bonus action healing word. Ken, get up, Mister.
Says, you're one special kid. Thank you.
That is another 8 for healing word.
Alright, that was Xerxes' turn, then Amon.
Definitely not stupid. And I run back behind everything.
Mm-hmm. Monhotep, like, to the 2 rats and is trying to get their attention on him.
Do know that where you're standing now, you're standing on top of Panab's corpse.
Oh, okay.
Which would make you squeezed.
Would that affect anything other than
They'd have advantage on hitting you.
Oh no, I don't want them to have that. No.
I just beat them to death because I think you're better off just beating them to death, honestly.
I was going to try to intimidate them to try to attack me.
That you could do as an action to attempt him.
Yeah. It's like, you rat bastards! These guys have kids. All they were doing was feeding rats.
That is not a intimidation, but you can do a charisma check.
Oh, come and fight me instead. I'm trying to do the intimidation.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Charisma check. All right. Good. That's real bad.
No, we're gonna beat up the people that think they could capture a rat.
Do I still get my bonus hit
You have
with
a
the back
bonus
of my...
action, yes, but you cannot do a bonus attack action. Because that requires you to do an attack action first.
Oh. Well, then I don't have any good bonus actions. Then yeah, that ends my turn.
Alright, then it is Mendra's turn. Will also drop his mace and shoot with his heavy crossbow at the one that killed Tanub. 17 will hit for 4 damage. The swarms, they are gone. And it's Ken's turn, who will attack at advantage at the muscle rat. And kills him.
Nice.
Alright, then Sanab, who will attack with normal at the muscle rat, but misses all of the attacks. Panab is dead. That muscle rat is dead. Veneer will go to here. And reckless attack, so now it becomes normal at that muscle rat. Still hits. Still hits. Doing 8 and 9 damage, so that becomes 17 damage. Then Chuma, who will do a heavy crossbow. Hits for 10 damage. And then it is that one muscle rat who has Veneer and Sanab within its reach. But for Veneer, it gets advantage. So it's gonna attempt to punch her. 19 will hit her. That 16 becomes 8 damage. And she has to make a con save against the disease, which she makes. Xerxes, your turn again.
Alright, I will just do like I did last turn. I will peek out where I can see that rat and I'll do an acid splash.
Alright. Dex save for 18.
That'll pass. I wouldn't even worry about
Mm-hmm.
posting the damage.
Then it is Amonhotep's turn.
Amarosa, get out the way. Her sheet keeps popping up on my screen.
That'll hit for 17 damage. How do you want to do this? The steroid rat is about to die.
This one's for Panub! And and just as I'm about to stab the spear in his eye, I say, "Stop juicing!"
As the rat dies, I am all natural!
There's no way those are natty gains. There's no way.
And then as the combat wears over, the others are like, no, Panab! One of them grabs his head. The other one was like, we'll take care of your family, buddy. They will be safe with us. We will make sure that your children will be fed and that your wife will not lose their house. We will make sure of that. You will be honored. They will remember your name.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold to give to his family. But I will look at all 4 of them. I warned you. I know it sounded crazy. But I did warn you. Come along, Xerxes and Mrs. God. We need to go. That's it. I will head for the nearest sewer grate, waiting for her.
Did you try to say something, Xerxes? Because I also didn't hear it.
No, I was waiting until Tariq could finish. No, I'm actually going to pull out a diamond and do Revivify.
It does not seem to work, as he is headless.
Oh, I wasn't sure if within the minute it.
No, it's like any missing nor can it
Oh,
restore
okay.
any missing body parts.
Okay.
When I give you inspiration for the attempt.
Okey-dokey.
So
Cool,
they
instead.
take the gold from Amonotep, they thank him, and they basically lift up Panab to bring to a temple.
Could I instead ritually, while they're getting him ready, I'll ritually gentle repose him so that he can't be raised or
That you
affected
definitely
by any of the diseases. It protects his body.
that you can do.
Oh, by the way, if any of you were affected by a disease, you can come to the avatars. Or somebody was saying something. Or come to our ship tomorrow morning, and I can help them with the disease.
They nod. Alright. Grimlock.
Yes.
You are, let's see, going to one of the entrances of a lair.
Yes.
Let's see, that is lair number 1.
That's either really bad or really good.
I don't even know it myself yet. but
Concerning.
the
Let me roll
other,
for
because
bad
the
or good.
lairs have random rolls in them.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you arrive there, and the other rats are like, "We're home in Big Place. Now we rest
Maybe.
here.
Oh, cool.
Rest of Big Place is dangerous.
Oh,
Here is
like,
safe."
oh, does big Papa Rats show up anytime soon, like Rapla?
Maybe, we hope so.
Mm, mm. Is he here right now?
No?
Okay, just wanted to know. Um, mm. So this is big. This is one of his big places, though he comes to.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. And just. What about the rest of this big place? How big does big place get?
We don't know, but very big.
Okay. Can you show me how to get to the rest, just in case I need to?
No, this good place to rest in Big Place. Stay here, stay safe.
But I'm curious, brothers.
I need curious. You're safe, we food, Big Place good.
My little
Why not go
ratty,
to dangerous place in Big Place?
because my little ratty hands touch things, and I like touching things.
Then you do you, new one.
Okay, I will do what I do. But thank you for showing me this place, brothers.
No problem, new one.
Yes, and I will just like go through it, like just see if I can find like a more like substantial area, I guess, in a certain sense.
Alright, give me a sec.
Have a nice day, fellow rodents. I
Yes,
will
my God.
meander over here. I am a
Yeah.
totally normal rat.
Yes. Neato. So this is what I see just from like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, I
Dark
wasn't
vision,
tell.
it's very dark here.
Yeah, I didn't want to do anything yet until you told me I could just move a little bit. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out though for anything that I think is not good. Um. So that's a passageway down this way. And up here there is a chest. There's no. Is there anybody here besides me? Is there just a bunch of rats or something? Or
It seems actually pretty empty.
oh,
All the rats that you talked with the swarm were just outside of the map,
and they
just
find this
chilling
area.
there.
Yeah, and they find this area to be dangerous, so they don't go there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Rats not stupid. Why would rats go to dangerous place?
mm-hmm. I go a bit closer to take a look at this room. Is there anything of note in this room besides the chest?
You look around the entire room, with the exception of the chest? Or what are you looking at specifically?
First of all, just a general look around to see if there's anything else of note in the room just besides the chest.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay, a rat does not have investigation proficiency, sadly. It'd be really funny if they did. I don't either, so it'll just be yeah, I just used the eye. It's just a -1, so just roll an intel check. Oh, not bad actually. That's much better than I thought I would have got, I'll be honest.
Seems that this room seems completely fine. There's just it's an empty room with a chest inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like the idea of touching the chest, but I also don't want to like be alone while touching a chest. So, my ratty body will go back this way for now, noting down that that's where this is, and then go a little bit further down this way here, keeping an eye out again for anything of suspicious nature. And this just leads into more of a tunnel complex. And another chest that way, and more pathways that way. Okay, at least I know where this. I think again, like there's nothing down here. Nobody, not even a rat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's concerning. So I'm just gonna start backing up, essentially back to where the rats were.
As you try there, and you
What?
come here.
Oh, sorry.
As you try to move there, you come
Mm-hmm.
here, and then this entrance closes. This entrance closes. This exit closes, and this exit closes.
Oh no.
And suddenly you hear as you see gas come into the room.
No, fuck. God damn it. Is this like a solid brick wall behind me?
It seems, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And I would like you to make a Constitution save.
Okay, I need to make one as a rat. 2 seconds. Rat. Oh, rat do not have good constitution, surprisingly.
Mm.
That's an 8.
Alright, then you take 9 poison damage.
Okay, so the rat takes one of those damages. I take technically the rest. So that's 8 damage to me.
And now you do have a good Constitution.
Yeah, crazy good constitution comparatively. I also, while back in this form, I can hold my breath, if that's allowed.
Yes.
Okay, because as a lizard folk, I believe I have a thing. Let me just check for it. Racial features. I'll find you eventually, racial feature. Ah, there we go. Just so you have it there. Hold breath. I can hold it up to 15 minutes without having an issue necessarily. Just for my racial stuff. And I wish I had one of those antitoxins now. I wish I hadn't. The irony.
Karma.
Yeah, right. The irony to the situation is quite funny. Was there when I look below? Is it a gas that makes it like kind of like a thick fog, or is it like a just like a kind of hissing of gas?
It's a misty gas.
Okay, so I can still see kind
Yes.
of. Okay. Fuck. I look around for a lever of some kind, maybe.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Oh boy. Oh.
You are are very confident that there is no
No
lever.
lever, not ladder.
Lever.
Sorry. Yeah.
There is no lever.
Okay.
And you may make, as you are holding your breath, you may make your Constitution save with advantage.
Okay. Take that. Thank God for my crazy high constitution.
You made it, so you only take half the damage, which becomes 4 poison damage.
Okay. 4 poison damage. Oh boy. I don't know how to get it out of here. I'm just checking something real quick. Obviously, it's just kind of hoping, but obviously it's very lackluster hope that any animal I could turn into has poison either resistance or immunity. But obviously, none beasts don't get that very much. Can I spot like any small entrances or like small like gaps anywhere?
Go ahead and make another investigation check.
No perception at all.
Traps are investigation.
It wasn't really a trap. I was looking for like exit basically, but fair. Okay, I apparently keep rolling natural 20s,
Well,
so
looking
it's probably
at
not
the
gonna help.
different stone walls that are now at the exits, well, you could turn into, for example, if you a ant and go through it.
Mm-hmm. So okay, I could turn into an ant. Okay. Sure. I will turn into. I didn't want to wait. I didn't really want to use another one, but obviously needs must, and I will turn into a small ant and crawl back through, the thing. And think to myself, "Oh, this is bad. Rats like eating insects, and I am a little boy." Oh god. Grimlock crawls his way back towards this direction, and it's like, "Oh boy." Hmm. I guess he tries to sneak his way back out as an ant.
Go
No,
ahead.
I don't have a stat block for an ant. Admittedly.
I'll say you get a +4 for the roll.
Okay,
1d20 +4.
I do have proficiency in stealth, so that like including that basically.
Then it'd be more because I accounted for them being proficient in it. So 2 plus your proficiency, so that'd be +3.
3, yeah. So that'd be
So
5.
+5 then.
Okay, I will just make a custom roll for this. 11. God damn it.
Let's see what their actual passive perception is.
Probably an 11, I would say.
I have
Knowing
no
my
idea.
luck.
10. You made it.
I mean, by the skin of my teeth. Oh, fuck, man. Oh boy, I crawl my way back out, and once I get onto the street, it'll be a lot quicker if I do it on foot. I will turn back into Grimlock because being an ant will not be very helpful. It'll be very slow going because I'm an ant. So I come back to the group if I can, and I walk back towards them, and do whatever you guys are doing. You just see Grimlock come around, and go like, "Well, hello, friends. How's it going?" My friends don't seem to be here.
Just waiting on you.
Ah, yes, I am back. I have found at least one of the places we're supposed to go to. Um, and it seems to have things of interest in it. Like I found I seen at least 2 chests. I also nearly got gassed by a chamber, so, not exactly the safest place, but, found where we're supposed to go, I think. And also, Xerxes, do you still have those? Do you still have those antitoxins?
Yeah, I've got 2. You can. I'll give you one because I'd really like to save one so I can try to duplicate it.
Sure. I'm not gonna drink it right now, but I'm just gonna hold on to this real quick. So
Yeah.
antitoxin.
And if things get really rough, I did prepare protection from poison today. So.
Good.
I gotta be careful how much magic I use because we seem to be doing a lot today, but if it comes down to it.
Yes. Is Amenhotep there? Or is he like...
He's around here
I'm here.
somewhere.
I'm
Okay.
here.
I know where we need to go. But come and follow me, friends.
Let's go. You see a bunch of giant dead rats around.
Ooh. And I head back towards the way I came.
Into the sewers.
Yep.
Back to the sewers. Back to the sewers.
Just saying, watch out, because like this, like it's not. There wasn't many people inside this place, but there was But there was at least one trap that blocked off the end, basically blocked it off, and I couldn't find my way out. I had to turn into an ant and walk out. So fair warning. Oh, and there's the chest, and he points over in that direction. There's the chest. I didn't see any like traps or anything, but I don't know. But I didn't check out the chest itself. Probably just a trap chest, I'll be honest. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of those in here. Hello?
Hello.
So you see somebody respond basically anything. I was like, okay. Xerxes, do you want to try to check out that chest over there? You're usually good at that type of thing.
He's hurriedly looking through his spell book or something, just because that's what I'm doing. Is trying to look up specifics on some spells. How close did you get to it before it got nasty?
Oh, see, this did not get nasty. This way got nasty. I just basically for this room I came to like the entrance, took a good look around, didn't see any traps, and then just didn't want to fuck with this, so I didn't touch it. But basically, if you go down this way and continue along the corridor, there's basically an area down this way that seems to cause poison gas issues.
Mm-hmm. How long do I have left on my antitoxin?
50 minutes.
Okay.
45.
Okay. I was gonna say it probably took him a little bit to do stuff, so I just want to be as fair to you as possible. All right, I will go ahead and throw a quick guidance on myself. And is it as dark in here as it appears on the map?
Yeah.
I will cast my dancing lights then as well. So the little lavender pinkish colored orbs will begin to float around me, because otherwise I can't see.
How much light does it give?
I will share it to you if that is easier.
Most likely.
I believe each one is like 15 feet, maybe more.
It's 10 feet, it seems like. It's 10 feet.
Yeah. So they're going to be within 10 feet of me and each giving out 10 feet.
Yeah, so there's 4 of them.
There you go. They have a blue marker. You can feel free to move.
Awesome, thank you.
Physically, I think that's probably the first time I think I've seen somebody actually physically have the dancing lights on the map. That's kind of cool.
No, that's perfect for Xerxes.
Oh no, it is but it's also really cool because like it's kind of neat to actually see somebody like technically use the spell correctly, where most people just have it as like a thing that they use for party trick.
Other people use it just as the light spell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Basically, it's kind of cool to see it like actually.
I prefer it to the light spell personally.
I'm trying to stay within 10 feet of Xerxes in case there is either
So
toxic gas or a saving throw.
I will get to there, and then I want to just do a quick once over around just the few spaces in front of me in general, make sure there aren't any pressure plates or anything.
Go ahead ahead and make an investigation check to the ground for checking for
Right.
pressure plates.
With my guidance I cast earlier.
19. You are very confident that there are no pressure plates in this room.
You all stay as close as you need to be, but just don't get dangerously close, just in case. We know these people like to use a lot of poisons.
Yeah, no,
And
like
still good for a little while.
I can still taste it. It tasted kind of like sewer gas, which kind of
Well,
makes sense.
I guess I
Delicious.
just won't breathe.
You should breathe, man. That's like important.
I don't
think.
breathe.
Remember, if you want to cast any of your spells, though, you're going to have to breathe.
Yeah.
And then I will, once again, guidance on myself and look for traps on the chest, if I may.
Alright, go ahead and make an investigation check. No traps.
Alright, can I visibly look to see if there's a lock mechanism on it before I just try to open it? Can I look and see if there's a
You look at it,
locking?
there's no lock. You could just push it open if you wanted to.
Alright, so I've got my hands on it, and I'm relatively weak, so I got the mage. I'll bring out my mage hand, the gauntlet, and I'll push it up with the 3.
Your mage hand isn't strong enough.
Okay.
I see this and I go
I'm
over
using
like, would you like
I'm
me to
using
lift?
I'm using my hands as well, but I only have a strength of 6, so
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, but then your hand, even with a strength of 6, they're still stronger than your mage hand.
yeah.
Would you like me to lift it, Xerxes?
Nope. I got it.
And Xerxes opens it with his own hands. The chest has a large porcupine ball in it that goes, and both Amonotep and Xerxes can make a dex save.
Amonhotep will roll a 15. I give him my portent of 15.
Alright.
So that is total of. If I'm rolling a 15, I get a +3, and my dex is +3. So that's a +6. 21 for me.
Alright. Then Amonotep made the save without any problems. Xerxes failed it.
It's 11 for. Yeah, that's 11
Yeah,
for
and
Xerxes.
11 is still a failure.
So I just kind of throw myself towards it a little bit more.
Yes, like
So
it covers, like you see it like you're the first one to see the porcupine ball explode, and you like cover Amonotep as you take
That's the
30
portent.
piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I have a concentration check to make.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a DC 15. Dancing light stays up.
That's a cantrip anyway, though.
I still have to roll it because we could have been ambushed during that spot and been completely blind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ooh, that didn't look good. That didn't look good at all.
Xerxes, that looked like it hurt.
He also now looks like a porcupine.
He just turns and looks, and it looks like some of those cartoons where he is just porcupined at the front.
Like one of them, like one of them pierced his nose and came out the other side of his nose.
I'm going to get you a ring for that. Hmm.
So, out of amusement, remember the last time I got stuck by needles in the solo mission?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to assume that there's once again one in that exact same spot on the tip of my nose.
Yeah.
That scar just healed. All right, and so porcupine. I'm just going to lean in and look in the box.
It's empty.
Plus side, we know what to look out for now.
Yeah.
Ow.
I feel like this entire place is going to be like mostly just this.
Next time I open the crate and you just stand behind me.
Ow. ow. And that's every time he pulls a needle out, it's just ow.
Now.
Are
I
they
just pick 'em
barbed
up.
or anything? Do I take any damage as I pull them out, or are they
No,
just...
no. These are like the 30 encompasses all the damage you could have taken.
Okay, cool. So I
That'd be
actually
a bit
take...
mean to be like putting more damage on top of it.
Amarosa is
Would
going
be
to.
realistic.
Oh yeah.
What
Realistic
kind
would be-
of, what kind... Are they needles, or... I know you said porcupine quills, but then they weren't
They're
barbed.
needles.
Okay, so the little metal needle. So I've actually got that little bottle from my antitoxin. And I'm going to put as many as I can in that bottle of these needles. Just, you never know.
Yeah.
Amarosa is going to use the healer's feet on you. Give me 1 second. So, what's your level again?
Same as everybody's.
So 8.
1d6 plus 12. So
14 hit points. You get 14 hit bars, buddy.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Omarosa.
no problem.
As she pulls one of the quills out of you.
Yeah.
Put-
The thing
puts
that
me back in the...
you guys all have noticed, since you guys saved her son, Amarosa seems to be a much more friendlier person than she used to be.
That checks out.
Yeah. Because most groups probably would have gone to deal with the Zerg first.
Yeah. Well, let's get going, guys. Yippee.
Yes. We've got 4 more of these to find. Yay.
Yeah, well, hopefully, let's
3 more.
err on the optimistic side and say it's maybe 1 or 2.
Hold on a second. And I turn around, and as you guys have seen Xerxes do again, I lean into the box and I tap on the bottom.
No empty bottom.
He's been,
One day
every time we found a chest for a while, he's been very insistent of checking the bottom.
Have you ever had a method chest with a false bottom? I'm just wondering. One day you
Yeah.
would, but
That's how I managed to get that scroll that we never got back.
oh,
Okay, let's go. So, like, this room, at least, well, I'll say this, I didn't get, nothing happened to me, but you may want to also check it, Xerxes, because, you know, caution and all
Down
that.
here.
I've got
I
an
am
AFK for a
bringing
moment.
my lights with me.
I have the AK for a moment, but I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the other room
I'll help you with your lights, by the way, just to bring them down for you.
and stay
Oh, I
within
did.
10 feet of Xerxes.
And I will just from the entrance give it a once over from where I'm at of what I can see.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alright, I will guide myself. Looks good.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it wasn't really this room I was worried about, to be fair. It's the next
Same.
room. Ooh, sorry?
I'd like to, just because I've dealt with thieves and whatnots before, what kind of role is it to look for, like, secret passages or something?
That is a investigation check as well.
May I do that, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. With guidance again. So I'm just along the walls again.
So, as you check, and you're like, oh shit, I missed that the previous time. There is no secret door in this room. But the floor can't collapse in on itself.
So I just quickly throw a hand up that just stop everybody, and I will point to that part of the floor and go, that's about to give way.
And the trigger
I had to get
is, as you see, is if you're standing right here, and there is still someone in the room.
Okay.
Oh, that's...
And
I'm
I'll
wondering why it didn't trigger yet. That's good to know.
I'll explain the ingenious of it, that I'll have
If you're
a light.
all by yourself, this is a harmless trap. If you're here with a group, it is bad for your group.
I see.
And
I
you,
see. That is interesting and good to know.
yeah, and you said the next room was the.
Yeah,
Gas one.
yeah. The next one
Oh.
is definitely got gas. I didn't feel what I triggered, but obviously something I must have touched something on the way in. Like I didn't feel like a pressure plate go down when I went in. I'm assuming or anything like that.
But you
No.
went in as a rat, so
Yeah, as a rat.
whatever it was a hair trigger or whatever, because
But
I
it doesn't
will.
weigh more than a couple of pounds.
yeah, but the
Ma-
rats did say to avoid this area because they think it's dangerous, which is entirely fair.
May I bring out Kara?
Yes, you may.
So I do the little whistle that I
The walls are,
do
by the
to
way,
summon
gone
her.
now too.
Oh, the walls actually went. I was gonna. That's the next my question actually was to be fair. It was like, hey, are those things gone? Because they're still there. It makes it a bit of an awkward situation. Which don't
And
stink.
my lights have to be within 20 feet of me, so I'll get them as close as I can. Because she does, in her pigeon form, I don't believe she would have dark vision, but I will flitter her in to just, you know how a small bird, like a canary in a house, will do just kind of the sweep around.
Mm-hmm. Skara
From
swoops around and looks around. Nothing
can,
happens.
can I move myself to her vantage point so I can see the room better, please?
Yeah.
Because I can't see from her perspective. Okay, I just wanted to see how big the room was, so I will tell the others. Looks like a opening goes north.
Oh yeah, no, I know that part. There's one north, one
Oh,
south, and yeah, but there's one north has got a chest in it. The one like straight on, I don't know where it goes, and the one below, I don't know where that goes.
and you said
Like
that the
I entered the room, and as soon as I entered, poison gas starts spraying out of everywhere.
okay.
No,
While
as soon
Kara,
as you tried to leave.
Oh, as soon as I tried to leave,
Because you were standing
specifically.
in there for a little while and then nothing happened. And when you
Ah,
walked
okay.
back, then it suddenly triggered.
Yeah, so like that,
let's
basically, if we try to leave, it seemed like it went off at least.
as much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna have Kara fly towards this north exit and try to fly out, preparing to if things close up, I'm going to immediately bamf her out.
Seems nothing happens to Kara as far.
Maybe because she's flying, she's able to. Let me just through her for a bit, and I will walk back over to Grimlock and kind of grab his belt like I've done before, and I will just go blind and kind of just to reaffirm everything Grimlock had said, but get the bird's eye view.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll tell Grimlock I am going to have her when she comes back. After we look at everything we think we need, I'm going to have her try to walk across
Okay.
just so we can get ideas. Because I believe you can fly, and
Just
if you,
just I can't right now, technically speaking, actually. But either way, don't have her walk across the last entrance because I don't know if that'll technically trigger the other trap that drops the floor below us.
yeah, I wasn't going to have her come through this one anyway. I was going to have her go through the others, but good call, good call.
Yeah, no, just gotta make
So,
sure. You never know.
is it okay if I move my own token so I can see the other room again, please?
Well, Kara doesn't
Or
have dark vision, so you could do this as an solution.
yeah, well, my lights have to stay within 20 feet of me. It said so.
Alright.
So once she realizes it's too dark, she'll hook around and come back.
Yeah, then it's too dark for Kara to see
And
properly.
I'll tell Grimlock it's just
Well, no,
I
didn't
trust
like in the
you, so I
spout.
just wanted to see if there was anything from the sky. So
No,
once she gets
you
back,
don't have just you don't have to have them within like 20 feet if you as long they need the lights need to be within 20 feet of each other, but they can technically move farther away because as a bonus action you can move them up to 60 feet to a new position. A light must be
yeah,
within
but
20 feet
I
of
need
another
the ones
creature.
near me. So
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like in a sense like you can technically have a few of them chain towards the area in a way. If you were to like,
I'll
that
have
would be a way to like make it easier to see for the car and stuff.
I'll her once I've realized that when she gets back in here, I'm going to go ahead and have her test the room now. Is it the whole floor here that if the trap here goes off, do I feel it would be the whole floor would go out?
Yes.
Let's just in case, because whenever you had the gas go off, maybe it just boom triggers everything and resets after some time, just in case. So I'm going to back up.
Oh, okay. Sure, we'll back out of that room then.
And then once we're all to what I feel will be a little bit of safety, I will have Kara walk as if she's leaving the room going north, walk across that threshold. Okay, there she is. I was gonna say I could no longer see the token from my vantage point, so. Yeah, she's good. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, GM, is have her test if her leaving the room to the north like that'll trigger with her.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll just have her fly up then and fly back to me.
Alright.
Her flying across this area here doesn't trigger anything.
Nope.
The pressure. Okay, cool. So I'll once again inform them. We're just getting details here.
Yeah. We've got a lot to do, so the less we get hit by things, the better.
Yeah. Trying to think of a way, because we need to get at least, I guess, me into that other room.
Well, the thing is, like, first of all, we could try to figure out if we can disarm the traps as well. That would be also something to think about, because there may be a way to disarm them. If you can.
Some can't be, unfortunately. I can try. It's not really something I'm exceptionally good at, but
I understand. I'm just saying, like, trying is just at least an option in that sense.
Alright. Where do I feel to get a work on this trap? Would I have to be like over here?
Do you want to do the pitfall trap or the gas trap?
Just in case we have to madman run, I would like to try the pitfall trap first.
Yeah, that would be there where you're standing.
Okay.
It would be a
So
Thief
I
Tools
kind of
check.
got. Okay. So what my idea is like, okay, if we got to be careful of pushing this down with people in the room, and things are going through the head. So I'm going to pull out some of my pitons, and I'm going to try to just wedge this pressure plate where it can't be pushed down is the idea. So thieves tools.
Yes.
Okay, I am proficient from my background, so and I will guidance myself. Not great with dexterity, but I'll give it a try.
Pretty good.
17 is good enough to make sure that this trap does not trigger.
All right, and I will, in a very Xerxes fashion, leaving Kara in the room, I will step, kind of realize the plate. All right, we're good. Just maybe still just one at a time across here. I'm going to see what I can figure out about this gas.
Okay.
Kara, stay with Grimlock, please. That way, if I have to look through your eyes to try to get out of there, I can figure something out.
The only thing I know about gas is whoever smelt it.
If you want, Xerxes, I think this is a useful use of this. I can give you an enhanced ability on dexterity to help you with your disarming of any traps.
That would be great. Like I said, I'm not. I grew up with thieves. I'm not exactly one.
Yeah, I will cast Grace on you, so you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Yeah. What happened to that cat's grace potion?
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. I don't think it was a Cat's Grace I think it's somebody. It's in somebody's bag. Let me just check. Actually, what was that potion called again?
It
A
was cat's
potion.
grace because I joked about it being something that
Oh
we
no, but
always use.
yeah. Well, it doesn't give you it doesn't give you advantage, but it gives you 24 in dexterity. So it is pretty. It is also very good, honestly. So I guess we would have that. Somebody would probably have it on them.
If it just bumps your dex like that, let's save that for climb checks or anything like that. So I'll take the enhanced ability.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But I can spare the second level spell
okay,
slot at this point.
I owe you, Grimlock.
Mm-hmm.
So I will cautiously, from where I'm at, there, I'm gonna look around. Is there like holes in the wall, or
You don't
how
see
does it
any
look to
holes in
me?
the wall.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and from where I'm at, I will attempt an investigation check of looking for like if I step in, is there any kind of pressure plates or sensors or tripwires or anything?
Go ahead, make a investigation check.
Okay, and I will guidance myself. 14.
You're fairly confident that there is no such thing as a mechanical trap here connected to the ground.
Nothing mechanical, just in case. We're not rushing this or anything, are we, guys? Are we on a time crunch?
A little bit, but
Not
Think of it
exactly.
like Ra Ufna could show up, or Ra
Yeah,
Pla could show up.
Yeah.
Well, I will then, if anybody wants to take the ritual casting time to do something, I will ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
that means that right now you guys have 30 minutes left on the
Antitoxins.
antitoxins,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Yep.
conclude that there is no magic in the room.
Okay, it's a different kind of trap, so I'm going to have to Madman Rush. How did these doors open back up? Do you know, Grimlock?
No, I don't know if they
After
do
you.
open back up. If they go off, I have no clue how you get back out.
Well, and I
Maybe
will
check the
pull out.
walls for
I'll
traps
pull
this
out
time.
my remaining revivified gems, and just in case.
Sure. But I was
And what were
saying
you going
maybe.
to do?
Well, no, I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna say maybe check the walls because you check the ground. Maybe you can check the walls to
Yeah.
see if there's like a trigger.
Yep. Next step, I'm going to. I can't look super high, but I'm going to check the walls from my 3 foot down.
And from your current location.
Yeah.
You're fairly confident that those walls are not trapped.
Okay. I'm gonna make the move, I guess. And then I'm going to like go into that detective mode. As soon as I get the room, I start looking for activation points and how I can deal with the problem.
Look around. You're fairly confident this room is safe.
Huh. You sure this is the one that did the poison?
I 100%. It could be expended. To be fair, for all I know. Like
Let
maybe because
me.
to be fair, some traps once they're used, they don't come back. But that's also a big if.
Yeah, I'm gonna try moving north and just see what happens. Could also been prevented against, I don't know, Grimlocks.
Mm.
Just kind of shrugs. Eh. And once I get up there, I would like to check directly in front of me there going into the hallway because we've seen pressure plates leaving rooms before.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Guidance myself. Ew,
Pressure plates.
looks good. And I'll bring my lights with me. Would somebody move the other lights unless they need to remain for somebody? Because I think Omarosa would need them. I'll leave 2 for her. And I'll take 2 with me.
She can see through darkness, remember? Through
Oh, yeah,
magical
she is.
darkness.
Oh yeah, she's the
Warlock.
devil side.
With
Well,
The-
devil side
I'm
specifically.
just being cautious because there are things that shut off stuff. Just, you never know. But if she's not worried about it, I'll bring them up then. Well, no, I need to leave them for Gorok.
Agora can light a torch. Honestly, it's not a big deal.
Then I'll have all 4, and I will message to Grimlock. I'm gonna look this over, and just because I am paranoid, I'm going to expend a level 2 spell slot for enhance ability on make Xerxes smarter. The intelligence one.
Mm-hmm.
So may I do an investigation? First, I'd like to look at the room
Mm-hmm.
for traps.
Go ahead.
Sorry, this is going so slow, guys.
Oh, kind of the point though.
Mr. GM, earlier when I did that charisma check, that was an ability check, right?
Yeah.
I have to remember that I can add stuff to ability checks if I fail them.
No traps, as far as you
Ah,
can see. No, wait. This room is full of traps. Very dangerous, deadly traps that are impossible to stop.
The floor is made of
that's
lava.
what I'm messaging back. I'm gonna try to look for them one at a time. At least I can get the simplest one of them taken care of.
And you're so
That's some
confident that it's
Xerxes
full
love
with
there.
this is like a death trap room.
All right, guys. I think I'm done for. I'll see what I can get out of the chest. But
Say your
Wait,
goodbyes, Xerxes.
yep, that's what he's doing. He's giving his heroic last man speech.
If Xerxes is doing that, I will come in and just like.
And I just wait for the trap to go off in the other room.
And nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, just state this room is completely littered with traps. Can I, just not moving my feet or anything, can I look over the chest?
Yeah, you could like extend your arms and try to open it.
Oh, I want to check it. So I know it's trapped, because everything is trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look
Xerxes.
to be locked?
No.
Okay.
Xerxes, I can
What?
open the chest for you.
No,
get
do
you out
not
of the
come
room.
in here. This room is littered with traps.
And I am telling you, I can get you out of the room, and I will open the chest. It was better for me to take the trap damage than you.
I can't move.
Yes, you can, and I will.
No.
I will extend my pole arm. Grab the pole arm.
No. If I do that, it'll set off the trap that I'm standing on.
I don't.
come on, he's doing this for us. Let him do what his duty.
Okay.
You hear Grimlock standing in the other room away from him.
Yeah.
And I will attempt to open the.
Wait, Xerxes! Vernier looks at you. We do have to say goodbye. Xerxes?
Yeah.
was wonderful traveling with you this year. I enjoyed it a lot. We experienced a lot. I'm really going to miss you.
Yeah, with everybody constantly leaving us, Veneer, you've been a constant pleasure. And I will turn and attempt to open the chest.
As you open the chest is empty, but but the chest has a sort of spring lock system that
Yeah.
tips over and attempts to bite at you. Go ahead. No, it's not a save. Let's see if it hits. 30 will hit.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Luckily, the damage is a lot less.
Is it slashing, piercing, or
It is bludgeoning.
may I use the reaction that was recently taught to me by Shaimao to Blade Ward?
Yes, you may.
Mine looks a lot different because literally I throw up a picture of Shaimao.
As you take 11, becoming 5 damage as the chest breaks on your body and falls apart.
And knowing that this room is completely littered with traps and I'm just a dead man now, I collapse to the ground.
And nothing happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go over and grab him.
You grab him without any problems.
I gotta make you a con check. That is not at advantage, so the dancing lights go away.
He would come with me. I'm grabbing him and putting him out the room.
Yes, and that succeeds without any problems.
Okay, there's a passageway south. I guess I'll enter the room at this point as well. Since everybody's in here.
Xerxes, open your eyes. You are still alive. The only trap in that room was the chest.
Why is it so dark?
Because your eyes are closed!
Gorok has a torch now. Can you give Gorok
No, my eyes
a
are
torch?
closed.
Oh no, shut up! But give Gorok, but also do give Gorok a torch because I need him to have a torch because he can't see technically
I
himself.
already gave him that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice because I have dark vision, so I couldn't notice the light difference. Sorry, that's my fault.
Look,
So once I open my eyes back up, so you don't have to delete them, I'll bring the dancing
there we
lights
go. I
back
can see
up.
him now. There we go. Okay, well, there's 2 more ways to go. I would prefer you keep checking for stuff, Xerxes.
It hasn't went well so far. How is that room? And he's just like dead staring back at that room as we go. He kind of like shoves Amon's hands away, like, I appreciate it, but. And you know how
Like, literally,
somebody.
you're in his arms, so, like, he has to put you down.
No,
like,
he's like, no. No. Don't carry me. Not right now,
but
please.
it's too late. I'm already putting you down.
Don't pick me up anymore, please. And he's like more interested in that room, but eventually seeing Grimlock a little bit more focused on what's going on. But thank you. Should have looked for magic in that room. That's what it was.
What about
Alright,
this
guys, look out for magical traps.
Do we want to look south first, then?
I'm gonna do the Kara thing again.
Xerxes, I am taking you to the doctor after this. They were told me about some pills that could help you.
No.
Stop trying to drug Xerxes. That's rude.
I'm just saying.
Are those steps downwards or upwards?
Down.
Okay, so I will send Kara in and then follow her with 2 lights.
Have we checked down this way at all?
No, not yet. But let him check first ahead, and then we can check down there.
All right.
Because I'm just going till we find, if we're in the right place, if we find what we're after, we can get out of here.
Yeah, it's the issue of that you can't leave any stone unturned in a certain sense because we need to make sure there's nothing of importance here.
But that's what I mean. Once we find the flute, we can leave.
Well, hopefully we'll
Well,
find.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are other.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like what we have to basically like check everywhere because could be here, but then it might not be. But then it might not be at the same time. So it's that awkward situation.
Yeah, because there are like 3 other places to check.
4. I'm
No.
going to investigate the hallway for traps.
Yeah, how many actually was there? Was there 5 in total, or was I wrong about that, DM?
I
Sorry.
thought there were 4.
He said that Uvna said that he had multiple bases, and it could be between 3 or 5.
Oh, okay. So it's
So he doesn't know
in
either.
yeah, so in
But
between that
yeah,
amount.
but expect at least 3.
At least 3. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm no longer rolling at advantage, but the first roll.
Alright, but with a 27, do you do it from Kara's perspective or from Xerxes' perspective?
From mine. I'm looking in this hallway.
That hallway is trapped. There are pressure plates on the stairs. If you step on that, a rock will fall from the sky on top of you.
Okay,
Best
directly
is
in
to
that.
jump over the stairs.
Alright, we can either jump over that or I can try to disarm it. Do I feel like I need to be... Well, if I step in there, it'll go off.
Yeah, you'd have to go, basically, you have to trigger it at least once to be able to disarm it.
Right? With that level of investigation, would I feel that, like, a non-living thing could set
Trigger
it
the
off,
trap?
like a heavy enough thing?
Yeah.
Just throwing an object at it is what you're asking.
That is possible.
So I will reach in my bag. Let's see, because I collect all sorts of crazy stuff. I will take out my loot
Not the
that I
loot.
never use, and I will toss it in to see if it'll set off the...
Oh yeah, it tosses it activates it, and then the ceiling opens and goes. And that loot is beyond repair.
All right, but at least now can I look up and see if there's another rock loaded up?
Seems that you have a time limit.
All right, we can either... Well, you said time limit, so I rush cars. We can either go now, or I can try to disarm it really quick.
I'll just give it a just give it a try. You know, give it a try. We'll have to come probably back out this way, so we want to make sure it's kind of clear.
All right.
You still have the advantage from mine though, so because you think so going.
And the guidance, I will guide myself. So thieves' tools.
I'm within 10 feet of you.
Doesn't help on these.
For skill checks, but a 12.
No, but if something goes wrong and it knocks another
12,
stone out.
Go ahead, make a stealth check, or make a dexterity save, Xerxes. Now it helps.
That's what I.
I will roll a 19, and that's my last portent for the day.
Alright, and then you make
so that's a 21.
As a second one comes out, and you take from
it.
Okay, I guess we'll search this part first.
Keep in mind, this one is getting reloaded again.
Can I try again
Yes.
while they start searching? Same thing again, guidance and everything. These tools.
16 is good enough to block it.
Oh boy.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
You guys, go ahead, do your thing. I'm a little winded.
I'd love to, but I just do this whole place is like I feel like if I step on like the wrong piece of a thing, I might break my leg. I'm on. Just zips. I'm just like, oh no.
Amon is the trap detector.
That's one way to
By
describe it.
walking into traps, if you remember correctly from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, Amon, here you see a water pool, and at the bottom of the water pool, you see a chest.
I would like to check for traps.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Okay. Because I'm good at these. Oh.
As you look at the water, you realize that's not real water.
That's an ooze.
No, also not that, although close enough. That is water magically disguised. That is acid magically disguised to look like water.
Okay.
Hey, look, a swimming pool.
Don't, Grimlock, that is acid. It is
Oh,
a giant vat of acid.
I am very disappointed by this revelation.
I'm
Yes,
going to drink one of my. While they're doing that, I'm going to drink one of my greater healing potions.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use the pole to fish this treasure chest out?
Yes, but it will be difficult.
An athletics check?
No, a sleight of hand check.
Oh. I'm... Oh. Yeah, I'll try it.
Alright.
Wait, Amon, do you want
So,
to get... Okay,
as you
never
do
mind.
it, you try it, and then you lose your balance a bit, and then your spear falls into the acid bath and sinks to the bottom. It seems to be unaffected by the acid because it's a magical item,
What were you saying, Grimlock?
but it's still at the bottom of the acid pool now.
It's a bit late now. How are you going to get that back?
Xerxes, could you come in here and bring in a mage hand?
I don't have mage hand right now.
Amorosa, do you have a mage hand?
I'll have to cast it.
It's actually, you're being obtuse.
Yeah. Where's Amorosa? I cannot see her.
No, I'm headed that way, but I will have to cast it.
I know, but like the question was not like literally. Okay, whatever.
You just.
Amarosa's back here. You need to like go grab her.
I can't. Literally cannot see her.
Well, you move your token to then see her and then move her.
Oh.
It's like we're not in initiative, so there's no real reason to like not have to mess around too much about finding stuff.
Let's see if she has it. She has mage hand. She's gonna mage hand the spear.
That works without any problems.
So what were you going to say again? Because I want to
I
try
was-
to get these chests out again.
I was going to give you guidance before you did it to try to help, but then
That
you
that
kind
that
of.
would be helpful. Thank you.
Well, I could also do. Out of curiosity, is this just like a one depth pool, or does it get shallower as we get to this direction?
It's one depth.
Okay. Um. Well, I could probably see. I could probably help you out. So I'll give you guidance, and then I don't know if this would count, DM, but I could also use Thorn Whip. For example, because like when I hit something, I can like it does a creature, I guess, but I don't know if you'd allow that to count for this object.
If it says creature, then then it has to be remained on a creature.
Okay. Fair enough. Would happen to be a mimic, would it? No, that's fair.
One way to find out.
One way to find out. I whipped the chest. Well, I was going to try to help you with this, but no, that won't work in this case.
All right, I will try again. Time guided by your magical ability.
Yes.
I suck at sleight of hand.
And it
Good.
falls in
I-
the water again.
You get a D4. If that's
D4
what
might
that is.
save you, might save you from not falling in the water. It does not fall in the water, but you do still fail at lifting up the chest.
Can I try something, guys?
If you want, it's kind of like a potluck of who wants to try it.
I'll cast levitate on it. It's one creature or loose object of my choice within. I can lift vertically 20 feet up to 500 pounds. So I'm going to lift it up, and then hopefully we can at least get it up out of it, and then somebody can pull it towards us. As long as I keep concentrating on levitate.
It goes up without any problems.
Just be careful of the acid.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Amon, you drag that back towards like the the shore
Yeah,
with your pole.
I'll hook it with my pole arm and then bring it towards us.
I swear this is one's gonna be empty too.
Probably.
Yeah. I'm pretty low on magic now, guys, so.
Yeah.
I open the chest.
The chest is empty with the exception of that inside the chest is a large amount of acid still stored in the chest.
Maybe dump the acid into the acid and see what happens.
I dump the acid into the acid.
The level of the acid water goes up by a little bit, and everyone takes 4 acid damage.
It goes. Wouldn't it be fair the displacement of the chest make the same difference? To be fair? I can call shenanigans, but whatever. Okay, well, good enough. My feet now feel toasty and not the right way.
Ow! My boots! Says
Yeah,
Ridley.
at least you're wearing boots. I wear bare feet. I don't wear, but I have bare feet.
It's dark again.
Grimlock,
I'll bring out the dancing lights again.
that wearing bare feet is your choice.
It is, and it's painful at the moment. Let's leave this room.
Yes.
Before we do leave, I knock on the bottom of the chest.
There's no double bottom.
Okay.
If swear to God, if we like go through this entire place, find every chest, but then we don't tap the last one on the bottom, and it turns out there's a fucking false bottom, I would like have a shit fit.
You would never know.
I know, but I'd still have a shit fit. I would feel it in my soul, you know. Okay, now we gotta check north of our position, and eventually there's gonna be another chest with the item probably not in it. Okay. So actually, do you want to check these stairs and stuff? Okay, okay, Amon's just gonna, okay.
Amon
Speed
just
up the
runs
process.
over them and nothing happens.
Okay, good enough.
Hey, there's another chest in front of me,
Oh, yay!
but I'm not stupid enough to just go rush. I'm gonna need to go in the next 15 or 20 minutes.
I think we're nearly done. We'll probably be nearly done. I think this is one of the last rooms probably in this dungeon, I would assume, so like we probably would be done soon enough, hopefully.
Can I check around at the entrance of the room here for traps?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Alright.
Or an arcana check, depending on what type of trap you're looking for.
We will start with looking for mundane, and then I can do arcane traps next.
No mechanical traps as far as you know.
Alright. So I will. Looks okay so far, and then I will just bust a first level spell slot for detect magic.
Let me check. This entire room has evocation magic.
Oh.
That's not good. Usually.
Can I
I did
pinpoint
not
where
expect
some?
that. I did not expect that to also be the same answer. And the chest also has evocation magic.
Alright,
But
we
there are
got.
two different sources of evocation magic.
Okay. Can I look for the source in the room first with an arcana check from where I'm at, or?
Go ahead. You can always do it from everywhere you want, just depending on where you stand, the DC will be higher or lower.
Okay. Does having the detect magic of help any, or does that just tell me that it's there?
It just helps you to tell you that it's there.
Okay, so guidance.
Alright. So, the chest is a very specific, different magical point. And the walls in the rest of the room is exactly the same, but also conjured and focused just on the tiles. So the chest and the walls are definitely different magics, but they are both evocation.
Alright. We planning on trying to get a little sleep before we go on to too many more of these for today?
It's a 50-50, because we kind of need, because the thing is, if we leave it for another day, we're going to have to deal with the fact that Krapla is going to be, like, fully healed as well, which means he's more likely going to be harder to deal with. Though, obviously...
There's just a chance I won't be super useful. Then I will cast detect magic, dispel magic with a level 4 spell slot on the walls effect.
All right. With level 4, that'll be a intellect check.
Okay.
Jesus, Marty.
You succeeded, and the walls and the floor and the ceiling aren't magical anymore. The chest still is.
And it seemed like the same effect on both to me with that Arcana check, or
What do you mean?
trying to determine the spell level I will have to use for dispel magic on the chest. If I'll have to do a 3 or 4. If I felt with that Arcana
You're
check that the
quite
magic was
confident
similar.
that the chest is a lot weaker than the walls.
Okay, so I will, just because I can always upcast something, I'll use the my last 3rd level slot for a dispel magic on the chest. And I will turn to the group. All the magic's gone, but that includes for me, except for one big and a couple little.
Okay.
I'll open the chest.
empty with just a note in there.
Ah,
What's the note say?
Get in the chest to be safe.
get in the chest to be safe. Oh boy.
From the
That's all the
fireball.
note says.
Yeah.
It's probably from whatever as it's probably on those on the walls of
Is the
CG
chest
to get inside.
big enough to for me to get into?
Yes.
I get in the chest.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I get out of the chest.
Why did you get in the chest?
It says get in the chest to be safe.
You
Want it to be
listened
safe.
to a you listened to a note written on the chest.
Yes, why not?
Well, I don't know. This place is trying to kill us at every turn, and you got in the chest when it asked you to.
Amorosa also like turns around. Amon. Xerxes literally removed all the magic out of that room. Isn't it very obvious that the message in the chest is now not important anymore?
Eh, who knows?
Either
Let's
way,
go.
that's this room. I think that's every room technically at this point, besides actually the one to the south that's been checked. Unless, is there any like Xerxes? Could you maybe just let's check for secret rooms now, maybe while we're leaving this area?
But there's a bunch of rooms over. Uh, there was a hallway and a bunch of rooms this way. I pointed in
Which
the
way?
direction.
That I can't see whatever you're pointing at.
He's pointing at the one you guys skipped.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying as we're leaving this area, just check if there's any more like
Oh,
secret
okay.
rooms, basically, because we're gonna have to go back that way anyway.
Amon
Yeah.
Hotep walks over to this point, waiting for everybody else.
Yes, yes.
That room that you're standing in, nothing of secrets that you can see.
And then I guess this room before we leave. Oh, that's not a room over there. Actually, that's just a corner of that room.
Shows up as a room on my screen.
Oh, like they get to well, does that mean like a small corridor basically? Like it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's. I was just gonna check it for secret passages,
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
if I may, GM.
Go ahead.
Same routine as before.
Very confident there are no secret passages there.
This is where I would have put one.
Yes.
All
And
right,
we'll
I
just
feel
check.
good.
Yeah, just do this room now, like probably in here somewhere, and see if there's any in this room, and then we'll leave and try the other room, and then if nothing else, then we'll leave. You're not checking this room. I was gonna say this room because
Oh,
this is technically
I
your.
already looked over.
Did you check for secret rooms in this room?
No, no, but I'm pretty well spent. So
I found another chest, guys.
Oh, there's oh, Jesus, another natural 20 on this room here.
This one here,
Yeah, I think.
he finds a secret passage.
Oh.
Right here.
so I will just, as Amon yells out, I'll just, that thing that Xerxes normally does when something piques his tiny attention and walk over to it and kind of dust the wall off a little bit. And I've already looked the room over, but I want to specifically look at the spot for traps. But you can go ahead to what Amon was doing first.
He was shouting that he found a chest.
You
We'll
want
be
to
with you in a second.
I think I might have found something.
Yeah, I'll stay here for a second. Wait a minute, we're just checking one more thing and then we'll be with you.
Veneer
I was gonna say,
repeats what Grimlock shouts at Amon. Amon, they will be right with you. They found something else.
Okay.
You're pretty confident that the secret door is not trapped.
all right.
I don't think there could be more traps, but in my mind, I just think like, God, it's such a dick move to be like
Wait,
he's
they actually
trapping.
found the secret door?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
on the middle room, not the middle room, but like the room after the hat, technically. Oh boy.
I figure out how to open it.
Yeah.
He's
I'll
been
take
eaten
a
by the
look and
wolves.
then kind of narrow in here, but I'll come back and get y'all in a second.
I'll just stand here just to make sure that I can see you and
I'm
make
good.
sure you're okay.
And I would like to check this area for traps.
Go ahead.
God, as much as I love traps, I hate them.
This is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah, because like they make things interesting, but I hate how like it's like you have to slow down, and to be fair, that makes sense. But in my mind, I'm just like I hate it, especially when I can't do much about it.
So actually, I was having with another GM because we were in a quote unquote trap room, right?
Let Xerxes play.
Yeah, just 1 second. Let's get this bit over with, just because you need to go soon. But yeah, he rolled a 19 in total there, DM.
No traps.
Would that include this area as well, or would I need to roll separate for that?
If you're not confident about your 19, then you have to roll separate for that. If you're confident
Okay,
about your 19, then you
I
do
will roll
not.
separate because I was intending on just searching that little hallway. So
You want me to try to open this chest, or do you want to open it?
let me see if I can find any traps first.
Okay.
No traps.
Looks good. So I'll
Yep.
step aside.
Yeah, let me maybe step back a bit because these traps tend to have, radius. Yeah. Okay. I will flip. Well, I'll check. I will flip the lid of this chest and get
Alright.
shot in the face probably.
You have found the loot chest.
The loot chest, like
Let's
this.
see
Oh.
if it'll have the flute or it will not have the flute.
Oh
If
shit!
I
It could
roll a
have.
if I roll a 1 or a 2, the flute is in here. The flute is not in
Oh,
here.
fuck! Fuck! So close.
That's why I said before the thing started, this could potentially be a good one. I don't even know.
Oh, that would have been so fucking stupid. To be fair, it would have been great. Like, it would have been obviously great,
But
but
you do still get loot. I'm just gonna roll for what the loot is you get.
yeah.
Let's see if the DMG is going to be nice to you.
Kind. It's like here, have a item that
Legendary
finds the
items.
loot. It finds the loot wherever it is.
It's actually a magical loot.
But what I
Let's
wouldn't.
see. Roll 1d100. 48. Alright, that is. Um, seven bars of gold worth 25 gold each.
Okay.
Alright, I got that wrote down.
Alright, then I have to roll a 4. Again, that is a 1. That's not great. And then, let's see, on the table, roll a d100, 72. Oil of Slipperiness. Not a great loot catch.
Nope. But a good thing to note that there is secret fucking goddamn rooms though. That they do contain the loot, so that means we should really be looking for these rooms, generally speaking.
I will say for everyone, this one is finished.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Because we have people that
Need to go, yeah.
need to
Mhm.
go. So
Okay.
you have successfully cleared the first dungeon.
Hmm.
If you want to, you can take a short rest without any problems. If you really want to, you could take a long rest, but account for that also means that Rapla also has a long rest.
I think we should go for at least just one more short rest, just because I think we could probably get through one more with what we have, especially because by the time, like, when we get back, we will have Shimao back, I think, at that point. Um, and then, like, I think with the, yeah, I think one more short rest, and then if the last one, we'll just have to probably long rest for, depending on how the second one goes.
Flute could be in the next one.
I was so hoping, man. You don't know. I was like so fucking. I crossed my fingers and everything. Was just hoping to hope against hope that would. Cause that would have been so funny. Cause that would have been just it done already. Oh boy. I guess this is the kind of like. I guess I don't know if you did it, but like in a sense, like I'm assuming if um eventually it'll have to be in one of them, or well, I guess we could miss the chest it could be in as well. So I don't know. Doesn't matter actually. I'm not gonna ask that question. It doesn't really have an answer.
So do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yes. My
Alright.
character would like to.
Yeah.
Then you guys can roll dice for short rests if you need to, and that is where we'll end today's session. And we will see each other in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I will